was a bright, cold day in October, and the clocks were striking 13. Hello, I'm Ian, you're watching Pixels at Dawn, and this is the dawn of Beholder. Another beta game for us to have a go at before it comes out in the autumn of this year, as I believe it is currently. No, it's nothing to do with floating orbs of flesh with giant single eyes. That's a completely different kind of Beholder, and I'm sure you knew that. Actually, this Beholder is something a bit more akin to the Orwellian classic 1984, if you know the book. One of my absolute favourites of all time, so if you haven't read it, you should definitely give it a go. This one's more about being a landlord in a totalitarian state. You have to spy on all your residents and report to the state, but all the time trying to keep your own family safe. Definitely a bit of a Papers, Please vibe going on there, but let's jump in and you can see for yourselves. So there's a bit of an intro here. I'll play it through. There'll be a skip link as always if you want to click on that to skip the intro, but it's only a couple of minutes long. You might enjoy it.
Dear Carl Stein,
I am Carl Stein.
We are happy to announce you've been appointed a landlord of the Class D apartment block on Krushwitz 6.
Huzzah.
You must arrive there immediately and start working.
Well, I guess then we should get off there. This will be my predecessor. He's not done well.
You and your family are given an apartment on the first floor.
Okay. Teddy bears.
The experimental medicine you've been injected with during the medical checkout suppresses your need for sleep.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Thus, you will be able to spend more time serving your motherland.
Because game logic. We must deal with the motherland. For good or ill. I don't know if Patria is the name of the motherland or whether that's some foreign word. Let's call it Patria. Glory to our Patria. Here we are at the house. In we go. And there's our predecessor on his way out. You have failed this country. And this would be our boss.
Welcome to the elite official rank. Ministry of Allocation.
Absolutely. Right, so that was the intro. I really do like the art style of this. It's evokes a bit of sort of almost Fallout Shelter in a way, but slightly more oppressive. I think is probably the right word for it. But it's a certain level of cuteness to it as well. So, here we are. Here's our boss. Let's have a chat. You must be Carl. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Ministry of Order, I welcome you on your new duty position. What's going on here? We're driving out pests from the house. Do not pay attention to this. As you wish. Your predecessor hasn't coped well with an easiest task. If the person occupying an important position does not cope with an easiest task, there's only one conclusion. He did that intentionally, i.e., he became an outlaw. Since now, every activity of tenants is your business. And the word everything means? The word everything means absolutely everything. You will follow every step of theirs and write down any suspicious activity. Of course, if you want to gain the reputation of a good public servant. If you're going to be a perfect beholder, write down hobbies, interests, even talks. How can I do this? You need to observe and record. Surveillance cameras would help. let's start with the beginning. Have you ever managed a house before, Carl? Do you need my help? I am not going to do the tutorial because I did it earlier. I've played about an hour of this game so far, so I have a vague idea what I'm doing. I don't need any help. Here's your duty journal. It's located on the right. Here we are. So we've got duty tasks. So what we've got to do, we've got summaries of all the residents, the apartment or housing block, whatever you want to call it. You've got directives, which you've got to meet. So these are like the things you get in Papers, Please, saying, today we're not allowing this person to the country, blah, blah, blah. Similar sort of concept. Things that are prohibited. So people can get fined or arrested on these counts. And this is where our reports go when we produce them. Cool. Let's come back to the surveillance. Setting up surveillance cameras in the house will make your work easier. According to the documents, your predecessor received 2 of them. Find them in your office. It's on the right of the living room. Okay. So it's over here. Let's have a search of this unit here to find our cameras. There we go. Take. And let's wander back. Talk to the boss again. Great. You found the cameras. Install them in the common canteen. Follow me. Then I shall do that. So here we are. So we've got to install the cameras in the smoke alarms, where no one could possibly find them, except in action movies where it's the first place they look. There we go. Install that one over there. So this gives us a sort of narrow view of what's going on in this room, even when I'm not in here. You can buy better cameras, which give you a wider range of view, and that's how you upgrade things, basically. Hello, boss. I see you're doing fine. This is your first reward. Money! You just given me straight hard cash. Nice. Spend your money on required things in the shop. You'll receive surveillance cameras for reputation points. Reputation points show your reputation, obviously. You'll receive them for completing duty tasks. You can also use them for personal gain in order to persuade people around you. Unfortunately, I have issues to deal with in the ministry. However, you can call me any time from your working place using your private line and ask any question. By the way, Carl, I strongly discourage you ignoring the phone calls. Remember that you and me serve our great people, and completion of directives and orders of the ministry are our bread, water and air. Now the main thing, several tenants are at risk. Your predecessor couldn't cope. Hopefully you will do better. How can I do this? First of all, watch the tenants closely. File a report as soon as you gather evidence. Police will take care of the rest. Between ourselves, our great state can be very grateful to those who do their work in a proper way. The ministry can turn its blind eye to forgery or blackmail if this helps you achieve your goal. I'll do my level best. I like your eagerness. Be in no haste to call our department. You can always get advice of your wise tutor. I'm guessing that's you. And the last, the key I gave you opens every door in the house. Make sure tenants leave the apartment before entering it. Many citizens are still confident that their private life is still their own business. Let it be so. Set to work. Then that's what I shall do. No, I can't. That's my daughter, isn't it? Can't play with you, Martha. Not now. Go away. I have to take a phone call. Let's make a phone call. Right, what we got? Ministry of Order. Your call accepted. Hello, Carl. You've learned your main duties. Ready to receive a task? Ready to receive a task. Set surveillance in apartment number 2. Jacob Manashek lives there. You can always buy required cameras in the state shop. Be careful and enter tenants' apartment when they're not at home. Okay, let's buy ourselves a couple of cameras. So we're using reputation points here to buy cameras. So this is our first sort of task here. We've got 47 hours to complete it. Otherwise we will have failed and our government will not be pleased with us. So, these are all the different apartments here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 8, although most of them aren't open at the moment. Let's see if he's in. Peek through the door. Okay, we're good to go. In we go. So let's fit the camera to start with. So the things we can do here, we can have a peek through the door when we want to. We can check the phone. And we can search all the furniture in here for sort of bad things. Anything in red is bad things that we can record. So there we go. So we've collected information about him gambling, because that's not a model citizen. Let's check the chair. Oh, phone's on the go again. Better go and answer the phone first. What do you want? Person on the phone. I was trying to do stuff, but I daren't miss phone calls, otherwise I'll get punished. Ministry of Order. Congratulations, your first task was a success. You are awarded complex recipes for a chef and 50 reputation points. According to our sources, Jacob Banishek violates state directives. Spy upon him. Use the surveillance cameras. When a tenant does something banned within the camera range, the action icon changes its colour. Click on the icon and add the evidence to the dossier. Attach gathered evidence to your report. What would you like to know? Oh, that's all the tutorial stuff. Oh, he's just come home. Cool. Let's keep an eye on him then. Aha! You're up to badness. Okay. So, let's go file a report. To the desk of power. Message received. So we got a couple of new directives. So we already had hiding information about crimes and killing was prohibited, obviously. Also apples aren't allowed because, you know, we like Android around here, I guess. And making drugs is prohibited, which seems relatively reasonable. So, Jacob Manishek, living in apartment 2, has violated directive. What number is it? 6039 today. And if I go onto his little profile thing, I can drag this in, and I guess that as well. Will that allow it? No. So that's it, so we'll send that. And our activity is done. The music's certainly kicking up. And here's the police. The police has come to get you. Let's see what happens here. Kick his door down. Where's he gone? Oh, he's not in the apartment anymore. Okay, that's the... oh, there we go. He's getting his backside kicked. Into the police van and away with you. Cool. So we were successful in our activities. So this is his stuff now. Can we rifle through his old belongings? So let's take those. Some eyeglasses, toothbrush, and a towel, because never be without a towel. So outside we've got our sort of black market dealer guy. My compliments. Trade. What do you sell today? Take a look. So we can sell all these items off to get us a bit of extra cash. Cool. Money is good. Thank you very much, guy. Right. So this now has a new objective. So we need to repair this apartment, which we can afford. And now we need to get a new tenant in. So we can have Jones Popinido or Aloysius Spack. Let's get Mr. Spack in the place. Right. So we need to make sure we keep an eye on everyone else as well. but everyone is in their old apartments at the moment, so we can't go in and rig them up with stuff. Oh, phone's ringing. Ring, 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 banana phone. What do we have here? Minister of Order? Congratulations, your task was a success. You are rewarded. And 250 reputation. Cool, look at all the cash. You will not have to report on completed tasks by phone. You will be awarded upon completing the task. We will notify you of new tasks by phone. Remember, if you miss a call from the Minister of Order, you will be fined. You must be present in the house at all times and answer the phone. I can just not leave the house, okay? Even if you are dying. Do you understand? Yes. You got rid of the violator. Now survey the tenant's opinions on Schwimmer. Find out what the others think of him. Write characteristics after you are done with the survey. Get to work. Let's ask for information about the new guy. Aloysius Spack. Request accepted. Wait. Okay, waiting. Waiting. No violations. Banned items turned in 19. Fine for violating public order. 17th of the 8th, 1983. Papers fine. Job heart surgeon. Civil reliability 6 out of 10. No special control required. Well, that should make my life easier. Talk to you later. Oh, everybody wants to talk to me now. Let's have a word with the indoors. What, Carl? Talk about your work. Are you happy with your new job, Carl? I haven't dealt with this yet, honey. I was scared when a handcuffed person passed me by. Who did that, Carl? He's the ex-house manager. He didn't cope well with his activities. Or duties, even. What a nightmare. Carl, can anyone do the same to you? Don't worry, honey. I'll be a good manager. Domestic problems. I need your help, honey. I can't find a big saucepan. I searched every corner and I have no idea where it is. Can it be stolen? Should we call the police? Call the police because of an old saucepan? Don't even think of this. You must have forgotten it in our old house. Okay, if you say so. Can you ask the tenants about the saucepans? I hope they won't refuse a new manager. I'll make a compot for Martha and bring it back. Oh, okay. I'll ask the neighbours about a saucepan. Okay. I seem to be angry for some reason. Oh no, my son is angry. Yes, Father? Do you need anything? I have an issue, Father. What do you want? Economics classes started and we were given a list of literature. Textbooks and books I need to study. I went to a bookshop, but they don't have these books. My friends say Antiquas sell the books on Saturday Market, but they cost $1 million. Can you ask your friends? But perhaps someone has these books. You talk to wise and smart people. I'll see what I can do for you. Let's not go through the rest of that right now. And so let's see what Martha needs. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. What happened, sweetheart? Something bad happened, Dad. Nara got lost. It's nowhere to find. Who is Nara? It's my doll. It's my favourite doll, Dad. Will you help me find it? You scared me, Martha. Where did you play with it? At home. Nara is too small to walk outside. Find her, please. Alright then. Let's find a doll. That should be an easy activity to do. Let's have a bit of search around. Okay, it's not there. So recorded some information there about a prefabricated ship model. And oh, wardrobe. I didn't see the wardrobe. Let's try the wardrobe. Always the last place you look. There we go. take that and give it to little Martha. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. I have a doll for you. What's your doll's name? Nera, I miss him so much. Will you find it? Already found. Here's your doll. Thanks, Dad. I've thought out a great game. Want me to tell you about it? Nera will be a miner blocked in the mine, and I'll be a rescuer. What a game. Maybe you'd better play with the cubes? What cubes? Okay. I'll build a mine out of cubes. Fair enough. Right. Let's see what else we can get sorted. So we've got 28 hours to reveal the hidden secret about Schwimmer. There's no one around. Let's knock the door. Because they live in this apartment, I believe. Lights come on. Let's see what we can find out here. Might be able to buy some stuff for the apartment, spruce it up a bit. I'm a bit wary of spending any cash. Hello? Hello, my name's Carl. I'm the new house manager. My name is Klaus Schwimmer. You will manage the house that used to belong to my family. One manager had already turned it into junk. I hope you can fix this. I'll do my best. Let's ask about saucepan. Do you have a saucepan suitable to make a compote? Better talk to my wife Maria. I don't know anything about household issues and dishware. I have to work in a tobacco shop now. Ceilings are so low that I have to tilt my head. I used to work as a senior economist. Those days passed. Okay. Ask about the books. You're an educated person, Klaus. Where can I find textbooks on economics? My son was given a list of books in the university, but there are no such books in the shops. A library can be an option, but there's always a line in it. Oh, the issue with the library is well known to me. It's not just the line. The library workers should also like you. Otherwise they'll drive you away without any explanations. But I can help you. I have some books left since the time I used to work in the counting bureau. I'll be happy to help your son in study. I'm not sure all people should have higher education. It's a pity that not many people support this opinion. You saved my son. Thank you, Klaus. Thank you indeed. So there we go. We've got books. Awesome. And not only my son, but my wallet too. Let's ask about the authorities' suspicions. Clouds are piling up. I bet I'll be accused of selling anti-government tobacco. Have you mixed up with anything? It's all about the house. I refused to give them up and was accused of horrible things. Okay. All the best, Carl. Can we grab a chat with this woman before she goes? No, she's already gone. Fine. I'll catch her when she comes back. Is my son gone out as well? Yes, he has. So I can't give him books right now. Let's go and talk to this person. What do you want from the honoured archive worker? Let me introduce myself. My name is Carl, and I'm a new house manager. Mark Rannoch is an honoured archive worker. Okay, you talk about yourself in the third person as well, it seems. I have to live in this disgusting house. I hope you'll put everything in order here. I'll do my best. Try it hard. You need this more than me. Let's ask him about the saucepan. Do you have a big saucepan? My wife wants to make a compote. My wife usually cooks soups, but her saucepan is rather small, to be honest. Let's ask him about Schwimmer. Why are you interested in this? Oh, okay. So do I want to be straight up, or do I want to be a little bit circumspect about it? Well, let's not make everyone suspicious about him. I don't know anything about. I don't know anything you don't know yourself. Moreover, curiosity is a mean sin. I had a fellow worker. He always poked his nose into other people's business and documents. He was sent to jail. You've learned more than you have to. Goodbye, young man. Is his wife inside? Seemingly not. Okay, let's go and talk to our son. Right, talk about the books. Have you found anything about books, Father? Here are your books. Wow, I'll set about my work. I hadn't dreamed of such wealth. I may not go to the rat's nest. To the library, I mean. Thank Klaus Schwimmer from apartment number 1. This is his gift. Your neighbour is so great. I wish everyone was like him. Cool. Right. Next. So I need to speak to this guy's wife. So we can do some cooking. Oh, is this it? Is this her? Or is that the other one? Is that Rosa Rannick? I think it is, isn't it? Good afternoon. Hello, miss. Let me introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm a new house manager. My name is Rose Rannick, dear. It's very nice to speak to you. You must already have met my naughty husband. We also have a son. He's just like you, but he lives in the capital. Let's ask about Klaus Schwimmer. I want to talk to you about Klaus Schwimmer. Does he bother you? He's a person of worth. He helped me to get a bottle of knife Xerxes. He's an expert in wine. There we go. Let's save that information. So I just need to speak to his wife, who is nowhere to be found. There she is. Let's grab her before she gets in her apartment. Hello. Ask about her husband. How did your husband do? He looked upset. He really doesn't feel well. He received a parcel with a film. Klaus likes shooting photos very much. This will cheer him up. No, don't go inside. Hello? Ask about the saucepan. Can you do me a favour? Can I borrow your saucepan? My wife wants to make a compote, but our saucepan got lost during the moving in. I have a suitable saucepan. Here it is. Cool. Looks a bit battered, but I'll take it. Thank you. We'll bring her back. There's no need unless my husband and me live alone and I don't even touch this. Oh, free saucepan. Let this be my gift for housewarming. Very good. Let's go and give that to the wife, wherever the hell she is. She must have gone out. Cool. They're making a bit of progress here. I'm just a bit concerned I haven't fitted out their apartments with surveillance equipment yet. Let's have a peer in here if there's anyone at home. I don't know. So I just need to give the pot to complete that. What can I actually buy from the flea market? I can buy a chess set for quite a lot. Let's buy a banner. I can stick that on the wall. And maybe some potted plant as well. Let's stick that up here. She's having a look at that. I don't know whether she likes that or not. I don't know where you can put the potted plant. Can you put it anywhere? This other quest, I need to write characteristics down. Can I talk to you? You got a quest or something for me? What do you need? My wife told me you'd asked her about me. I also know that you talked to other tenants about me. What's happened? Do I tell him or do I let him not worry about it? Let's just end the dialogue and let's go and report him, because I feel like being mean. There's two ways it can go in this game. I need money for my family. That's my excuse anyway. Right. So, characterize a person. Klaus Schwimmer in apartment number 1. He's male and he's married to Maria Schwimmer, and he is he's not the archive employee, he's a tobacco seller. And we know that he likes to take photos and he likes to drink. That's about all we learned. Cool, so we did that, we get some money for it. So he's off out. I don't know whether his wife is in or not. I suspect she isn't. Doesn't seem like it. Right, let's grab ourselves some new cameras. Fit one here. Nobody else come back. Cool. Let's fit one here. And let's put some in this room as well, while they're not here. We can afford it. So yeah, I've been enjoying this so far. It's been pretty good. It's definitely a novel game. Right, I need to get on the phone quick. So yeah, it's definitely kept me busy. I haven't had a chance to really stop so far. There's definitely plenty to do. Ministry of Order. Time to act, Comrade Carl. You must evict Klaus Schwimmer. What about his wife? What will happen to his wife? We don't care about her. Do what you think is best. What about how shall I evict him? You can talk to Schwimmer. We'll be content if he moves out. But it will be better if you report him when he violates the directives. This is your duty, Comrade Carl. Okay. So I guess I'm evicting Mr. Schwimmer. Oh no, I don't want to search things. I want to talk to the wife. I just want to complete that quest. Wife, come out of the bedroom. There we go. Hello, wife. What, Carl? Have you found a saucepan, Carl? I prepared everything for a compote. Yes. Maria Schwimmer from apartment number 1 saved us. Spare no sugar for the compotes. It looked like water last time. Well, that's lovely. Looks like water because we have neither sugar nor apples. It's not my guilt that you couldn't get a provision card for the sugar. Keep it up, sweetheart. Now we have enough sugar. Carl, talk to Martha. She looks so upset, but she won't tell me what happened. Okay. And let's have a chat to Martha. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong. Do you like our new home? I like it very much. He's big, and you? I like him too. We have 3 rooms, but we used to have 1. Moreover, we have a TV set. Will they take our TV set, Dad? No, honey, no one will take it. Patrick says a cartoon is shown sometimes. Well, she seems happy enough to me. I think he must have been muddled up from her previous worries. Wifey, Ministry Order. Find a way to evict Carl Schwimmer. So I can either look for him doing illicit activities, or I can just chuck him out. Okay, so now old clothes are not permitted. So I think we will call it there for Beholder. If you want to see a bit more of this, let me know. I can always play a bit more. But it's been pretty good fun so far. I think it's got a lot of scope to... I mean, I can fill up all these houses and all these apartments, and I can put a bit more monitoring in there, see if we can find people doing illicit things, or I can side with them and try and get away with not getting locked up by the government. Who knows? But there you go. That's Beholder. If you're interested in it, it'll be available on Steam later in the year. It's there's a Steam page on there now if you want to add it to your wish list. Keep an eye on it. And if not, you know, maybe there'll be other games you'll enjoy later on. But hopefully you've enjoyed the way I've portrayed this. It's been a lot of fun to play. It's definitely a bit different and definitely pretty dark. I suspect it will get much darker if you get into it a bit further. But yeah, that's Beholder. I've been Ian. You've been watching Pixels at Dawn, and I'll be Big Brother next time. Bye.